This is Cletus, but you might also know him as Albert, Mr. Badband, Streety, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Sammy, Betty, Louise, or even Giant Balls. Albert spent half his life playing Roblox, and he's had many strange identities ranging from silly and fun to vile and vulgar. So join me as we explore the rich history of the greatest characters and cameos of the Flamingo cinematic universe. The year is 2008. A little jit named Crimson Zero appears on Roblox for the first time at the suggestion of his friend Confly994. This was Albert's first Roblox account ever, and he kept using it on and off for about 10 years. Apparently, he was actually very active on this account when he was just starting out on YouTube. If only this little guy knew what he would eventually become. But a little less than 3 weeks after Crimson Zero appeared, Albert had his first identity crisis, and with that, Streety was born. Streety was the cooler, edgier side of Albert. He loved skateboarding, he loved trolling, but above all, he loved his girlfriend DHYRBFYTY. Or was it his one-sided crush? I don't know, the details of their relationship are pretty messy, to be honest. Yeah, there was this dramatic love triangle with her and this other guy named Billbone. At least that's how Albert saw it anyway. I guess the drama really took its toll on him though, because his personality split countless times between 2008 and 2011, spawning accounts like Eaters, 1x1x1 Trackers, Figures, Rito Tribe, Tiger X, Zaraki, 2010 Penguin Boy, and Infected Skating. But that wasn't enough. Albert needed a real outlet for his relationship struggle, so he started trolling online daters with accounts like YYC4352, Hottie1, Beach616, and Giant Balls. Anyways, Albert spent most of his time as Streety for a couple years, chilling with Team Blue Steel, dominating skate parks, and making wicked skate edits for YouTube to promote his skate group, Nation Skateboards and The Awakening. Streety was actually a pretty famous guy back then, but in 2011, he started using one of his more notorious identities a bit more often. It was around this time he also apparently started a YouTube channel called Roblox Hub, but he soon abandoned that and started a new one in 2012. And in 2014, he started uploading. He called this YouTube channel Albert's Stuff. Oh, I think he blacked out. Well, I guess we'll fill in that blank later. It's 2017. Albert started up a brand new YouTube channel called Ribbit. Wait, no, I think Flamingo sounds better. And he's using a brand new account called Mr. Flimflam.
Sorry for the mix-up, bro. We thought you were that maniac terrorizing kids. You're free to go, Mr. Flimflam.
Betty Ravioli, Betty Ravioli.
His first destination was Roblox High School. I'm sure you would agree that high school can be a pretty overwhelming place for a lot of people, and Albert here was no exception. He fabricated many identities to cope, some of which have become Flamingo cult classics.
Are you guys eating healthy today? Alright, what's going on over here? Okay, please. Olga, I think it is time. I think we need to break up. Oh my god, Phil. I never would have expected this. I'm about to have a baby. We're about to have a baby. Olga, I don't love you anymore. Please, Phil. One last kiss before I go. Okay, here comes the choo-choo train, homeboy. Mwah. 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 Olga, I think I forgot how much I love you. I love you too.
Some of his characters even had their own jingles.
He's got the body of a green screen. He could turn into something real mean.
Earthworm Sally, cure diseases from Florida to Cali.
Felipe, why won't you stay with me?
Hurry, I'm gonna smack you in the mouth, boy. Felipe! No, he's drowning. Speak to me, Felipe. No, Felipe! Wait, Felipe, you're with her?
Ratatouille! I love you!
That's right!
Flamingo found his calling in roleplay games. And there was one style of roleplay games in particular he could truly call home. You could say it was a life in paradise for him. A life in paradise. With admin commands. Albert quickly gained a reputation as an unstoppable menace, and with that, his personality began to fracture even more. You may recognize Plumpus McRich, the round man with riches beyond our comprehension, who was as gluttonous as he was benevolent. I hate my son, who, fun fact, is canonically Streety's mother? Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work, and I don't really want to think about it, so we're moving on. Test account, quadruple 03211, and most devious of all, Gina, shut up! It was also here in this so-called paradise that Albert became an entrepreneur of sorts. He hosted his own talk show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Ivan Life Show. So Abby, what do you think about your parents leaving you because they say you were too?
Yeah.
Is that what you think about?
Yeah.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
How do you feel about them trying to light you on fire?
Yeah.
Do you know any other words besides yeah?
Yes.
Kill her with the sword! Sacrifice! Eat her! Eat her!
He tried running his own businesses.
Die Mart! This is where you can purchase debt. I am the landlady. No rent, no! This one is a 2,000 square foot built 3 years ago. Death center. Dead dog. All right, kill pets.
I'm the pet store owner. Help! It's pooping.
Dude, it's gonna die if you keep letting it poop like that.
But business wasn't his only focus. He was a generous man after all. He became Saint Nicholas himself at one point.
Hey, what do you want for Christmas? All right, that's it. Santa has had enough with you.
And even gained the ability to predict players' futures, control their movements, and even sentence them in the afterlife. His admin powers grew out of control, and his reign of anarchy eventually brought the apocalypse upon life in paradise.
What did it cost?
Everything.
And as a result, Albert was forced to find a new home. So he left his final message for the people of paradise on his brand new YouTube channel, Luis Gamer Cool 23.
Today I'm going to be giving you the top 5 reasons why I hate noobs. When I buy a house in Life in Paradise, they always go in my house when I lock the door, but they still found a way in.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Anyways, Albert left his life in paradise behind, but luckily, there was another roleplay game with the perfect player base to torment. Welcome, Flamingo. Welcome to Bloxburg. It didn't take long for Albert to find his footing in this foreign city. He opened a human museum as a refined gentleman named Friendus William. He started a shady business as Mr. Krabs. Oh wait, no, sorry, I mean, me and Mr. Crab.
Come on down to the Krusty Krab. I will turn you into burgers.
And he wiped the butt crack of the streets as diarrhea spilling down. He instilled fear and disgust in Bloxburgians everywhere he went. Eventually he became so famous that he was elected as president of Bloxburg as his alter ego, John Heckerson.
Are you president now? Yes.
The public truly respected and revered John Heckerson.
Oh my God, President, I want your autograph. I got the people on my side.
But Albert could never settle for such a title, and so he passed the torch to a candidate he knew he could trust.
Bang.
Temperance, it's me, John Heckerson. You have to continue my legacy. My time here is up and I must go. Good luck, Temperance.
But Albert was so inspired by his time in the city of Bloxburg that he decided to try his hand at making a Bloxburg of his very own. Alas, a new identity was born. Bloxburg_dev team. With the perfect name for an experienced developer, he began production of his new game immediately. He labored away tirelessly for weeks. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into minutes. But eventually, the masterpiece was finished. Bloxburg free version was released to the public. 20,000 Robux was dumped into advertising, and players arrived in droves to explore this brand new experience by the reputable Bloxburg dev team. Upon first glance, it was clear. This truly was a Roblox game of all time. The map layout was refreshing, the interior detail was decorated, and the gameplay was non-existent. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this game sucks. But Bloxburg free version wasn't actually his first or last attempt at game development. He made a Life in Paradise clone as Life in Paradise owner, a Mario quiz for admin as cool Roblox quizzes, a SpongeBob survival game as survival game dev, a superhero tycoon as Drupalo29999, a Paw Patrol roleplay game as Drew is cool 7722, and a Saw Trap game as Block Saw, just to name a few.
find a key, you can save Luke. You have 30 seconds.
They're all looking around. Look at him freaking out.
Time is up.
All right, Luke.
Albert even tried breaking into retail and hospitality. He built a hotel as Franklin Hotel owner, opened a salon as Salon Epic 2003, and ran a cafe as Starbucks real owner. Some of his games actually saw incredible success, resulting in hundreds of thousands to sometimes tens of millions of visits each. But the Roblox shadow government couldn't allow Albert to succeed, not after what he did back then. So they slapped him with a copyright claim.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
And struck down some of his biggest games. Survival of the SpongeBob the Killer, dead. Paw Patrol game, dead. Survive Albert, dead. By this point, the weight of Albert's failures had finally broken him. His self-worth was completely shattered, and his personality split once more. Flamingo is not funny. 4. With this account, Albert created a new game.
Name, I hate Flamingo.
Seriously.
Because I don't want people to think this is like a joke game. This game shows why you should not like him.
He advertised the game to the public and waited patiently for the influx of people to reinforce his self-hatred. Eventually, people trickled in, but oddly, nobody seemed to side with him. And what was even stranger, these players didn't really berate him for making the game. Instead, they tried to empathize with Flamingo is not funny 4.
Why are they being so nice? They're being like really nice to me. Like they're being nice to me, but they're also as a hater, like me being a hater, they're being really nice. They're going really easy on me.
Albert was completely bewildered. It was a shock to see his fans so kind in the face of Flamingo's biggest hater, himself. Albert realized that his past failures shouldn't bear weight on what he chooses to do right now. And with this realization, his creative and ambitious spirit was revitalized.
I feel very inspired right now to actually like not make a hate game. I should make hate games on random people. Some random noob like her and make a hate game on her.
And Albert resumed his endless Roblox journey. He ventured all over Robloxia and explored a plethora of different games and communities under his numerous pseudonyms. He competed in game shows as Sad Survivor. Lucas Starr uncovered a real Roblox cult. Marissa is not ugly slayed the catwalk as a runway model. And I Love Army 2222 selflessly served his country by joining the Roblox military. But not before starting his own Roblox military group called the Robloxian Safeguard Worst Nightmare.
I will kill you. I am not kidding. This is a real threat. A real life threat. I decided to make an anti-Robloxian Safeguard Instagram page. Roblox Safeguard Worst Nightmare official Instagram page. We got a motivational quote here. She was a wildflower. She could not be tamed. She would never let a man control him. I meant to put her there, for she has beauty on the inside and willpower.
2 weeks later.
No, the group got deleted. No!
I'm sure we also all remember Meep City. In a past life, Albert treated the residents as Nurse Roy, but as Flamingo, he became the hero they needed, but maybe not what they deserved.
Thanks for answering.
I will have the power of all the toilets and all the diarrhea and dirty, nasty grandpa turds. With this ritual, I will finally become Toilet Paper Man.
Word of his achievements spread all over Robloxia, and before long, Albert had millions of followers that were just as deranged as himself. He would often invite them to join him in his shenanigans, with the appropriate attire of course. Minions, junk bots, rats, and some of the ugliest avatars you could imagine flooded into cafes, retail stores, and hotels. Although raids were pretty common, some fans found other methods to follow Albert into games.
Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
Eventually, these stalkers organized and formed a group called I Spy and Alberto. Stalkers are usually a pretty big problem for most normal people, but for Albert, this was top tier content and community engagement.
How long have you guys been doing this?
How long? I don't know, I just joined a month ago.
I could always count on you for the answer, Shirtless Man. You're gonna be a good man one day. One day, you're gonna find a shirt. I'll be spying on you guys. How about that?
But nobody could predict what would come next.
Your behavior is briefly being monitored under the monitoring program. To opt out, please contact Gerard V. Bloxfin. Look, it's an actual like stolen account. So it was saying message Bloxfin. So I searched this up and I started laughing because it just looks like some random noob account, but this is real. Improving the AI filter. If you would like to opt out of the monitoring program, please contact us.
That's right. Eventually, the stalking got so bad that there was an army of bots following Albert into every game he joined. When a bot spawned in his game, they would teleport to his character and start flooding the chat with creepy warnings.
Look, it's happening again. They do this hack where they follow you. It's some program that he developed to just find out always where I am. I literally cannot use my main account anymore. All right, I said, Bloxophant, I think we should talk about this program. New friend, Bloxophant. Perfect. Hey, how you doing? Can I opt out of this program? I'm Albert. I'm being monitored under the surveillance program. He replied with, I just received confirmation from the team that you are removed from the program. Please confirm this by joining any game and waiting a couple minutes. I let him know that I'm in a new game. I'd like to know though, what is the surveillance for? What kind of information are you gathering? It is not surveillance. We just simply gather data that help improve aspects of Roblox. Text filtering, game recommendation, robot detection, etc. It's surveillance though. Like, it's stalking. Everybody has 30 days to opt out before their gathered data is actually used.
Nobody really knows what his true purpose was though, nor what the data was used for, if that was even his real goal. People theorized about who Bloxophant really was, but their identity was never confirmed. This whole situation was really strange to say the least. But it wasn't the strangest thing Albert witnessed. In 2018, he stumbled across a very mysterious community. These people called themselves Myths. Around this time, Albert met Joker Kid 5898, aka Caden Fumblebottom, the owner of RMH. Caden, with his years of knowledge and experience, guided Albert through this fascinating world of characters and cryptids. At its peak, there were numerous ongoing storylines that took place in the Flamingo cinematic universe. Shadelight, Grocery Gang, the Smiles family, the Cult family, the Saint Abda tribe, the Circus in the Sky. These were just a few of the long list of compelling groups featured on his channel. Myth Hunter groups jumped from thousands to hundreds of thousands of members within the span of 2 years. With all this excitement, even Real King Bob and Ardite joined forces to create their own myth of sorts that had a really weird obsession with sausages and minions. In fact, Albert was so inspired by the myth community that he tried making a couple myths of his own. Alas, 2 new terrifying characters emerged. Demon Boy 8929381, the killer of killers, and Gonks the Clown. He's like Goz, but like way more dangerous, I think.
Look, me Gonks Clown. My clown face!
Eventually, the trend ran its course though, and Albert's myth investigation tapered off around 2020. Many bridges were burned and broken due to toxicity in the community around this time, forcing Albert to cut ties with many people, even some he may have once called friends. Although, he and Caden stayed good mates thereafter. Albert even hired Caden to work for his channel. Come to think of it, Flamingo's friend group has grown a lot over the past 7 years.
Carlito!
Speedy2662, Flamingo's first editor, Polar Cub, Albert's thumbnail artist, and a very talented UGC creator, Jandel, fellow resident of the lands down under, and billionaire Roblox game developer, Dennis Daly, the reputable ex-YouTuber turned successful game developer, and Albert's third love, Temperist, aka Mr. President, Flamingo's stalker turned best friend, and Albert's second love. And there's heaps others that I'm missing, but you might be wondering, if this is his second and third, who was his first love? You might assume it was this chick, but that's actually not the case. Albert's first true love was J&G. Oh, whoa. Another blackout? What year is it now?
What does the fox say?
Okay, it must be 2013. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Albert's first love, J&G, aka Jake. They go way back. So far back, in fact, we now find ourselves in this void. This is the era of Albert stuff. Jake and Albert actually met in a military group called Team Blue Steel back in 2011, but they collaborated a lot on Albert's stuff, although Jake didn't actually start his own YouTube channel until 2017. Albert and Jake bonded over many things, but among their shared interests, they were both very passionate about a game called Apocalypse Rising, a Roblox zombie survival game that was extremely popular in the early 2010s. Albert made a lot of Apocalypse Rising videos, and in some of them he even used a face cam, but gradually, Albert's stuff completely transitioned into faceless trolling content, and in these trolling videos, many interesting identities were born. Pizza on my chest, lazy sack of young diarrhea, hypothyroidism, bad girl, I'm obese, but I'm cute,
Cause I'm built like Venus.
depressticles, bad girl, criminal big woman, gross and most famous and luckless of them all, gag girl, dumb 320, and girl with a big heart too. These ladies were cursed with a very unfortunate set of circumstances. Gag Girl and Big Heart were both hapless single mothers. There were rumors that a wicked man named Julius Cole was the father, but that's a story for another day. Big Heart and Gag Girl spent their days hopelessly searching for a partner to support them in parenthood. They tried a life in paradise. They scoured water parks. At one point, they even got so desperate they tormented high schoolers to find love. But no matter where they went or what they tried, these ladies were never able to find their happily ever after. And eventually, Albert came to a realization. He'd finally figured out why none of his alter egos could find happiness. As he looked back on all of his vile creations, he finally saw the truth. Edginess had completely consumed him. And so, in 2017, Albert buried his Albert Stuff identity.
I'm starting a new YouTube channel. These are gonna be like real videos. The only difference is the YouTube channel is called Flamingo. I'm not doing it alone. It's gonna be pretty much all like Roblox stuff, by the way. I'm really hoping we can get it to 100,000 subscribers. If you're looking for a channel that does things differently, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. And that's about it.
Look how far you gotta walk. Hey, there's Tempest. Hey, there's Unequip. There's Lixeric. There's Ventuist.